We got Villah, yo, coming through straight to you. What you saying? Bless up, literally Starla. What you saying? Yep. Saturday night, live in effect. Bless up, Rastafari Samurai. Yeah, I was just waiting for this young artist to come through. Straight to you. Bless up all our sponsors that support D2E. Much respect to all of you. Remember to subscribe to all the channels. Yep, here she is coming on that spaceship. Gonna connect right now. And on that down to earth, down to earth. What you saying?
Hello. Hi, Down to Earth podcast. Oh my
Much
gosh.
respect. I say this to everybody. Introduce yourself to the universe, to those who may not know who you are.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you for having me on this platform on your podcast. And
Mhm.
so my name is Ashley Villacorta. I go by the name
Bless.
as Villa, and I sing, I rap, and I would love to tie in some dancing soon too.
So, how long have you been doing your music for?
So with my I would say with rapping, I had a love for it actually in elementary school. I was more so doing a lot of poetry, and that's when it kind of tied into more in high school. And in high school, I wasn't as confident as I was, and there were a bunch of guys that were freestyling, and
Yes.
they were bringing that kind of culture around me. And from then, I was like, you know what? Hearing a beat and hearing the beats that they were listening to, I was like, let me go on it. And then one night I was just listening to I was listening to the beat, and then the next morning I felt a lot of like, energy coming in me, and then I started writing. And then from there I was like, maybe there's something about this that I can maybe make into, some art, and bring it out to the world kind of thing. And but for singing though, I would say I grew up a lot with like karaoke growing up,
Mhm.
especially in the household. And
Yeah.
like my aunt, like my uncle and my dad were really into like rock, especially, and all of that like love music. So
Mhm.
I was really tied into a lot of that stuff, and that soul music too, like love songs. And but yeah, I just kind of tied in both with it together. But right now I've been really focused on the rapping though.
So, what's the feedback you've been getting from your peers, or like like people around you about your music?
um Honestly, I've definitely gotten some great support, especially from my family. That was one thing I was kind of scared about, just because I was starting in with the singing first. And then once I started rapping, that was something I was, again, I don't know if I was going to like surprise them. But you know what? My parents, like my dad especially, was really surprised. And, he had that face of like that proud moment, like that
Hmm.
proud dad moment. And he's like, do it. Like, and when I got that kind of that go with my parents in a way, it was like, all right, if my parents really support it, I'm happy about it, especially because yeah, I like grew up a lot with like singing, and especially at family parties, we would always be singing karaoke. It was open mic, and then my parents would always push me and be like, sing, go sing, and all of that. So yeah, at a young age, I was really like exposed to that like stage fright and like public speaking almost.
So, what's some of your inspirations in the music, like genre of hip hop?
um a lot of inspiration is with Lauren Hill and some Missy Elliott, definitely. um and that also tied in with like the dancing part with Missy Elliott as well too.
Hmm.
Um, I also really like Nicki Minaj too, especially at this like right now even. Um, and then I've had like even like Eminem and other rappers like that. I've also like lyrical kind of thing. I was really into that kind of stuff too. But yeah, definitely like for like the inspiration, I'd say definitely like yeah, Missy Elliott, Lauren Hill, because it had a lot of like with Lauren Hill, it was a lot of like a lot of soul and a lot of like meaning to
That's a
her
good
stuff.
one.
Yeah, and a lot of power was one thing that I really liked about her, and that's something that I've wanted to do and show. And I feel like again, I'm kind of like a surprise. I'm kind of like a and almost in a way like an underdog in the most positive way.
Mm.
And you don't know what you're going to expect from me. And I may look like one thing, but then boom, I could be coming out with something else, and you're going to be like, whoa, like
Hmm.
let me know more, kind of thing. So it's
That's
kind of
good.
I'm kind of like a question mark almost.
I was gonna ask you, like nowadays, because there's so much artists and there's so much music and there's so much media, like what makes you different than everybody else? Like, what do you want to bring to the table so you can stand out as yourself? Like, because there's so much stuff we're getting nowadays.
Oh yes. Well, I definitely had gone through a lot, definitely with that first pandemic of 2020. And I did not look like this like from before. And my mindset was a lot different. So, in the past 2 years, I was really working on myself. And coming in with 2022, I definitely have strengthened my mindset and strengthened like my core values of who I am as an individual and what I want to be doing. And I find that I was a person that I wanted to I want to be vocal out there in the world, and I want to share, the kind of challenges that you can go through and that you can overcome them. And that, if you have a dream, you can go and reach for it if you really put your mind into it. And, strengthening that mindset, especially because it all starts from here with how you
Hmm.
think, act, and do. And that was something, again, I really strengthened with myself for the past 2 years. And that's why I did go on a little bit of a break with my music. Just because in like 2019, I was posting a bunch of rap videos of myself, raw, just
Hmm.
my voice and with my iPhone. So it's very simple, but yet, straight to the point. I got to develop that kind of connection with people with just my raw voice and without the auto tune.
Yeah. So now, like, it's good that you're saying that. You're basically saying that you made sure you just reevaluated your whole situation of how you want to come out and like like to the universe. So like, is there any place like anything you would want to do like travel or tour? Like, would you want to do like performances more like being that you already been doing your music for a while?
Yeah, I definitely would. And especially with this performance coming up, this would actually be my first very live performance that I've ever done, and I'm super stoked for it. But like I said, like I feel like you don't know what to really expect from me. And I am like this tiny little ball of energy that I would love to just give my energy out to the crowd and show what I'm about, and like get them, to like get them hooked on and be like, okay, let's, I want to know more about her, and I feel like this live performance will hopefully again like open some doors and opportunities. And I'm like again very grateful for all the things that's been happening throughout this month.
So you could tell the universe what you're gonna perform, like what track you're gonna perform that night.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to be doing off a YouTube beat where it was it's a NOS type beat.
Yeah.
So it has like a more old school hip hop kind of vibe.
Hmm.
And yeah, I'm gonna be a lot of bars with that. And like like I feel like again I'm very most positive way, because again you don't really know what I'm gonna be coming with, but I assure you that it's definitely like a surprise.
I can see that you have the passion for your art and the music. So, like, you want to continue this, like, make more art, more projects and videos. You plan to go to the next level, like you would just want to take just a little bit more after this performance on the
Yes,
25th.
100 100%. I with the videos I was doing, it was just my iPhone and my voice. Again, I want to develop my ear. I want to be in that studio setting where I can like, listen to my voice and also tie into like my vocals as well. But just hearing that voice, through the mic would be great, and in the headphones, me like shouting at my iPhone and trying to rap, but
Yeah.
and then the whole being live and seeing people, and now that the with the whole things are starting to open up more, and concerts
Yes.
and everything, so I'm definitely excited for that, and the fact that we can finally again like network and have that connection, because I'm a people person. I like that face interaction,
That's good. I
versus
could tell.
yeah, I'm definitely I'm
Yes.
like super stoked, and I'm happy that things.
So if you had a chance, like I ask many artists, to work with one of your favorite artists or producers out there, who would you like to work with if you had a chance?
Ooh, ooh. I mean, I would love to work. I mean, of course, you would say Nicki Minaj. I would like to like even sorry, I'm thinking about that. I would actually like to, there's there's I would actually love to work with Toronto producers. I know that there are a lot of American, a lot of the music industries like it's, but I really want to use that Toronto scene, because we do have it, and I would love to bring up, like I want that support, with Wonder Girl, like there's,
Wonder Girl.
I would love to do that, yeah, and I would love to represent Canada again and really use that Toronto community, because we have that community, and I would love to bring that, like, and I'm all about culture too. My background is Filipino, and I would love to connect with more communities and culture, because we have it. Toronto really has
Yeah.
that rich culture. You
Mm.
can go, you got your Asian food and Jamaican food, and everything, and
Yeah.
that's the beauty in that. And I think we need to really push that out there, and and because we do have it, we really do.
So I was gonna ask you, because you brought it up. What do you feel about, like, you kind of said it, but what do you feel about the Toronto scene or the Canadian hip hop, how it's going right now?
um I would say, it's air. It's just, I feel like people don't. I just feel like, I feel like once someone gets on, the States is always the scene.
Yes, because it's the
You know,
market.
like it's always there, of course, because the States has all the major labels and everything, but
Yeah.
of course, definitely. And eventually, like of course there's yo sound, and but like I would love there to be more,
The
you know
politics, no.
I
Yeah.
I don't want them to just think of, oh, you know
Well, right now
just the one label.
the
I want
scene
them to be
the
like,
scene
okay,
down here.
Canada is the place, because Canada is also a beautiful place for like music videos. We got Vancouver, on the like some nice scenery here too, but like I would love to see with and in Toronto, and because again I feel like everyone that probably get big, they would go to the market and be in the States, which of course it is there to rep Toronto.
Well, that's good. That's great. You love hometown. You're a supporter of
Sorry, I
hometown.
don't mean to.
And
Yeah, to bring it up like that.
no, but it's good. It's good though. The passion what you have, because um a lot of people don't have that passion as much. Everybody wants to, leave here,
Hello?
right? The ones who know, yeah, no, I see you. You kind of froze up a little bit. It don't matter, I hear you, right? But yeah, I see your passion. That's good for an artist, and I hope a lot of people hear that. The passion you and the love what you have for the culture, and you're explaining everything. That's how we need everybody to think like on that type of great vibe. What you got there.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
I hear you. A little delay. That's what's going on. But bless up, IG. Much respect. I'm all right over here. Probably getting a delay
Thank
right now.
you.
You're getting a delay. Yeah, you're getting a delay as we talked about the politics. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. You could tap in and out. I don't know. Something's going on. But I'm all right. But yeah, Villah, she was just explaining to the universe like how much work she has put in, and she can't wait to perform the 25th. That's at the
Yeah.
Toronto Connects. Toronto Connects with many artists. They'll be networking. So how you like?
Oh man, I'm so. Oh gosh.
It's all right. I'm going good. I could hear you. That's all right. It's it's IG technology. It's not perfect. If you want to tap in and out, it might be all right like that. Could do that too. That's how it is. Bless up, bless up. Yep, IG, much respect. That's Villah. She's gonna connect right back. I'm gonna send out the spaceship. I'm gonna send out the spaceship once again. Yeah, Down to Earth podcast. Chopping it up, getting down to earth with Villah. See how we connect once again. Bless up, Rastafari Samurai. Yep. Saturday Night Live. Remember March 25th. Yep, there you are. Let's see what's going on here. You can hear me? Everything's good over here. Much respect. And yo, we're gonna